हजार के आसपास जो केसेस सुप्रीम कोर्ट में इस वक्त पेंडिंग नजर आते हैं, उनमें से कम से कम भी 35 to 40% मैटर्स वो हैं जो पुराने मैटर में लीव ग्रांट हो चुकी है और जो काफी साल पुराने मैटर्स हैं, क्योंकि नए मैटर्स के सर्कुलेट होने से बार बार उनमें नोटिस होने के बाद क्योंकि वही मैटर लगते रहते हैं, तो पुराने केसेस को टच नहीं हो पा रहे थे। उससे कुछ लिटिगेंट्स में स्वाभाविक रूप से ऐसा भाव, ऐसी उनको एक फीलिंग आ सकती है कि हमारे पुराने केसेस को सुना नहीं जा रहा और बाद के जो नए केसेस फाइल होते हैं उन केसेस को प्रायोरिटाइज किया जाता है सुप्रीम कोर्ट। तो ऐसा कोई इम्प्रेशन किसी को ना रहे और उन पुराने केसेस को भी टाइमली सुना जा सके, इसके लिए मैंने इन 4 बेंचेस का
सर आज एक सुझाव भी दिया गया, सजेशन है कि जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजेस हैं उनकी रिटायरमेंट एज 65 है, उसे एक्सटेंड किया जाए।
कमेंट नहीं करूंगा, ये मेरे डोमेन से का विषय नहीं है, तो इसलिए मैं इस पे कोई
रिसेंटली मिसकंडक्ट देखा गया था एक पार्टी इन पर्सन के द्वारा, उसको क्या कहेंगे 2 दिन पहले?
नहीं, आप छोड़िए, ऐसी कोई बच्चे कई बार करते थे, मैं उस पर कोई ऐसा नहीं करता। मैं सिर्फ एक ही बात सभी को बोलना चाहूंगा कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस की मर्यादा और उनका मान सम्मान रखना हम सब का दायित्व है और हम सबको उसको निभाना चाहिए।
थैंक यू।
मामले में बचना चाहते हैं my esteemed former colleague, Justice Pankaj Mittal, my esteemed colleagues from the Supreme Court of India, Justice Augustine Masih, Justice Prasanna, Justice Shane Labu, Justice Chandrasekhar, Shri Chandrasekhar, Justice Sandeep Sachdeva, Justice Arun Pali, and my sister Justice Mona. Very distinguished team of senior advocates present here. The Senior Advocate Association led by Mr. P. Wilson as the President, Dr. Adish Agarwal as the Secretary General, Mr. Vivek Tankha, the other office bearers, Mr. Bhattacharya ji, and distinguished Mr. Lalit Bhasin. And I can see hundreds of very familiar faces who are with whom I can say that I have a personal intimate relationship with each one of you. My senior colleague here. Thank you very much for inviting me on this occasion. It's a very unique, professional and Supreme Court structural arc, I would say, that present today. We have my brother Justice Pankaj Mittal, who nowadays as we are playing football, everywhere it's a FIFA. So I'm talking about that how a successful hat-trick my brother Pankaj Mittal as first as Allahabad High Court judge, then as Chief Justice of 2 High Courts, and then as a judge of the Supreme Court. He has played a very successful inning, a wonderful and a very good human being. Besides being a great poet and great scholar, I would consider him. Of course, demitting his office from the Supreme Court has been institutional loss to all of us, because the amount of strength, support, guidance, mentorship we used to, and personally after taking over as Chief Justice of India, I have been taking from my brother, that of course we really missed it. At the same time, it's an occasion where I have the unique pleasure of introducing the new team members of the Supreme Court. I can only assure each one of you that the selection to Supreme Court is a very mind-boggling exercise by the members of the Collegium. The expression in the Collegium itself reflects a collective wisdom of the senior most judges of the Supreme Court. I can assure you this is not a decision taken by the Chief Justice of India. It is a very proactive consideration, deliberations and due application of mind to various factors which are very relevant and very germane to the composition of the Supreme Court, that those factors are taken into consideration by members of the Collegium. Mr. Wilson rightly pointed out to you that the Supreme Court represents a culture of inclusivity, a diversity, because as apex body of the judicial constitutional court, the highest court of the land, it must reflect the different parts of the India, different cultures, different religion, different languages and our cultural aspects. And this is how one of the efforts that the Collegium always make to ensure that the regional representation, the state representation, the High Court representation, all these factors are kept in view. And personally, as leader of the team in Collegium, is satisfied that we have been able to select best of the material available among the High Court. We will appreciate that Justice Shri Lagu joined the High Court bench in 2011. My brother Shri Chandrasekhar joined in 2012. My brother Sanjeev Sachdeva and Justice Arun Palli were elevated in 2013. So you can see the more than a decade's experience they were carrying to their credit, that on the basis of which their suitability was eventually evaluated. As far as my sister Mona is concerned, I need not to say anything. Everything is known to you. I had the privilege of hearing her representing in a couple of cases before my bench as well as before the different benches, as the other my colleagues have been giving the feedback. And based upon the overall acumen court presentation, there are several factors that are taken into account. I am very happy that in the small family of the Supreme Court, one more sister has been added. That's a great Nearly with 7 months experience as head of the family, the best thing which I personally am enjoying in my life is the cordiality between the bar and the bench. I have never seen such a love and affection for myself which the members of the bar are giving to me. I am so thankful for the cooperation, the coordination, the collaboration, and the kind of a very constructive approach which each member of the bar, whether young members or the senior members. I am very, in a way, a very fortunate person, I would say myself, that the youngsters consider me as a young, irrespective of my whatever age I am having. The elders consider me as younger, whatever even if they are my age. That's a very fortunate circumstance for me. The time constraints are there. I thought that I would have loved to share certain other aspects of how that institutions are working together. I can assure you that with the addition of the quality addition of the honorable judges in the Supreme Court strength, we will do our best to provide justice to the last man in the street. The institution really must reflect that there is no distance, there is no wall, there is nothing which inhibits a common man from entering the Supreme Court. And that intimidating impression that at one point of time or earlier it was so to be created, that must completely be dismantled, and the Supreme Court should reflect a friendly platform for every ordinary, every commoner, every last citizen of this country, and it should provide the speedy, expeditious, affordable, and a timely justice to each and everyone. With this motto in mind, we will do our best. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you very much for giving me.